Politricks watch. This is repeat. Now, today, I'm going to tell you why Shawn called Popcaan an informer. Not just in a song, but in a real life. They say, when you can't understand the story until all of the pieces them fill in on the puzzle board. If the people who were quote unquote journalists and bloggers and whoever around at the time were interested in actually completing the puzzle, then videos like this wouldn't have to make. But I realized even now, literally a decade after, people don't really understand what's going on, which is mind-blowing considering how well-known the people involved are. But again, because they are so well-known and popular, people are interested in getting out their truth to the public, because it's going to shake up the narrative where them help set that the innocent youth was set up because of bad mind or whatever. The system I try to hold him down. The truth is, the system did everything they could to try to keep Brother Sprat out of prison. Let me say that one more time. People who know said the quote unquote system tried everything they could to keep Brother Sprat out of prison. If you see why, the reason why he never even gone the Barrington Bossy case, the reason why that gone away, a unilateral decision made by the judge, that should have case there. The Lizard case, them go as far as to even tamper with evidence to help him. You see, anybody who thinks that somebody would take a phone into evidence and then somebody would go back, go turn on phone and use phone and quote unquote tamper with phone, and that would help the prosecution, it's people like that why Jamaica is stagnant in most fields outside of entertainment and tracks, because they're not critical thinkers. How would somebody use a phone releasing evidence to help the prosecution? That can only help the defense. They try to help the rest. People who go take up phone and use phone, and they were helping the rest because they know what things like that mean in a court. This is basics. But I say, as a little youth, I realize indentured servants can't even speak English, chop a Iron Man and suddenly turn genius. Now I understand why. Just so we're clear, I am pro-informer. My goal is to one day reach top tier level of informer. Right now I would say I'm about mid tier. The only informer I have a problem with is the one who inform and then walk on the road and say informer for dead, or even make songs say informer for dead, like some of my favorite artists. That brother there, not ashamed. This is a man who informed for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and then go sing all song. Say, him not like informer. Me don't know how him keep a straight face. So that's why sometimes you see me mocking your favorite Don, or mocking your favorite artist, because like me, they are also informer. Just confuse them when I made my killer boy that kind of informer. Man, I'll go make song. But she make me murder informer. Why? You gonna murder yourself? So today, we're looking at Shawn and why he called Popcaan an informer. You see, the Gaza story was told before I became a little YouTuber. The general public was fed unicorn meat, mostly by groupies and agents disguised as journalists. The entertainment fraternity is the single most dominant force in Ireland when it comes on to painting a narrative and shaping opinions. If you want to paint a narrative, you link an artist. This is why they are paid huge sums to push certain things, whether it's a brand or an agenda. That's who you go to. People actually sit down now and sometimes you hear people say, but they listen to how Ironman, the average Ironman person talk. After every sentence, them say, insert artist name. So for example, them say, you know, start same so Popcaan did say, like if you ask them about food, them say, you know, say ackee and saltfish, just like a Popcaan did say. Them say, you know, say the sneakers over here so just like World Sprat did say. You know, say the pressure will come down from the system and just like Capleton. Like they just quote artists, right? It's the most bizarre thing. You having like a random conversation about anything. You cannot talk about girl. Yeah man, you know, say them girl are wicked man, just like the artist that he said. Why? Because they have reach. Right? No matter how powerful your voice is, no matter how smart you are, if you don't have reach, you can't have impact. Right? Entertainers have reach. When them say something, when them drop a song, the whole Iron Man hear it. All if you don't want to hear it. All if you don't listen to a certain song. All if you don't like a certain artist. You cannot avoid them because as you walk on the road, a taxi man go play it. You know the bus man a play it, the radio, so you can't avoid it. So they have reach. A good video on YouTube is like 100,000 people watch it. Even the most mediocre artists can get millions of views all over the world. So they have a greater reach. Means whatever message they must spread, it reach further. They can have a greater impact on the narrative to the average man. Remember, most people don't go up on YouTube. As I remember tuning this way, look at YouTube, I was saying, oh, so we can. That's not the average Jamaican. So, the people I'm telling you about before, groupies masquerading as bloggers and journalists back in the day when the case had go down. The narrative was helped set by other artists and groupies and agents masquerading as journalists and bloggers from them time then. They had no interest in the truth. Plus they wanted to appease the Gaza fans because they were and still are a large force, and upsetting them can get you cancelled, and appeasing them can get you some kind of growth. Because people know I go say, yeah man, you're a real youth, yeah man, you see you know I go on man, yeah man, and you know, attach them card to the wagon world. So first things first, make a break down the song called No Frauds. That is the songwriter so we're going to use for this video. Shawn Storm, No Frauds. Make a pick out certain lines, telling them what they might talk about and why they not say that to Shawn Storm. Or why Shawn Storm would have said that to Popcaan. This line say, someone a really mind farmer sell out Shawn Storm and Mr. Palmer. So obviously, Shawn Storm, I say, Popcaan sell out him and the World Sprat. Notice the rest of you them with the jail with them. And notice people almost forget how much of them get locked up for that case then. But you know, you got already the more popular man them get all of the likes. But the other couple dummy them would have for them life. I follow the World Sprat. People don't even talk about him. Except you tell him Mad Sauce, aka Sprat Sauce. I'm gonna make a video about him. But that one is interesting because let's just say him and the World Sprat real close. The next line say, me a bad man, send the cash over. Him fake like Tanto wash over. No, that's a completely unnecessary dig at Tanto blocks because you don't know a man fi sit down in jail and I worry about man chain. The wash over if it real. Anyway, the next part of the song say, cigars are from me and we're nappy. New name fiend farmer, Poppy. Now, this was done to make it clear who the matter about. New name fiend farmer, Poppy. The next line say, him and police and speed dial, don't trust that poisoning, give him vial. Him sell out the crooks and runway, and the case don't even reach trial. No. If you don't know, you just nod your head and say, it's just words, just music. So I shouldn't even say, them don't know. Them don't want to know. But that line about him sell out the crooks and runway, and the case don't even reach trial. You see, when the lizard thing had go down, the entire camp was brought in for questioning. The whole Gaza camp. All of the man them were their own, the artists. Not just the artists them, but even the man them who are par with the crew, everybody who frequent right the student in place that I get bringing the questioning when Lizard disappear. Man, I get them interviews with detectives, man, I see them, I get asked all kind of questions. Now, Popcaan was the last person, especially the last well-known person, to get interviewed. They sit down and interrogated and ask some questions. And for them things I never even met news. There was a whole big questioning, man, I get bringing non-stop, all kind of questions. But the public just is that one day they must hear say, World Sprat charged, or World Sprat arrested for murder. And people think say, that it just come out of nowhere. There was an entire build-up. And like now when time JC pick up and it's not my press conference now. Notice something go down and you see. Right? Hits Bailey or something like that and this happened and this happened, or you see the communication boss come out and say, well, what happened was, and we're seeking these two because we want to speak. That never happened. Right? People just wake up one morning and see the world spread. Right? The police side of him. But there was a big build up before and after. He question him when I get asked, what to Lizard? What go down? Right? Everybody I get bring in. After Popcaan got interviewed, the exact man them who was at the house when the thing go down got picked out and charged. So this made the Gaza camp suspect that he was the one who gave information. I don't know how it get to and the informal label. The interviews gone, when Popcaan interview done, the right set of man them, the exact set coming back. Enough of the man them in the camp wasn't there. Say Rajic was there, obviously the World Sprat was there. Sprat sus. But the exact man them who was there get point out and now the case start get built around them. And the man them who never did it, the charge no drop on them. Meaning what? Meaning that the investigators now have real intel. Because when them don't have no real intel, that's when they make one big scoop and just hold on upon everybody. Right? But when time them say, alright, let's say for example, them say, alright, you 15 go on, you 4 stay. If you ever get locked up, right, and you see 20 I want to get locked up for the same thing, and police walk in and say, alright, you 15 go on, you know say in a serious trouble. Because now them have intel. Now when they hear Shawn say, my police come up on speed dial, right, and him run me before trial and all kind of things. To make things worse, to make things look even spookier for Popcaan. After him did the last interview, right, and then man start get locked up, right, all of a sudden Popcaan disappear. Not like him vanish from next country, but him not there around the camp again. And when the man them look, them start see beer police at Popcaan foot. Which further ties into their theory, say Popcaan, right, was the one who gave the information about who did it, right, and what go down. Right, and now see the police are protect him. Now Popcaan turned big star now, so right, if you ask him, he probably laugh off at the idea, say police help him out. Like, because it already, it's not cool if you say, right, you're grateful to the police, or it's just not cool in Ireland, especially if you're an artist. Right. But people who know. So police, right, the Popcaan put right through the whole Lizard thing. When time the world spread, right, and him friend them did really want to hurt Popcaan. See, there was a time when Popcaan life was in danger. I mean real danger. There's a reason why multiple attempts from him. A JCF saved Popcaan life enough time. Not just by being around him, but even the whole hell shotting. And with him I think about it, I see for a reason. After him show me about the second attempt, and him even fill out, right, the rest of the puzzle on the first attempt. But there was something where, right, him couldn't confirm, and me can't confirm either. But I'm wondering if, when the police them take Popcaan out of the traffic that day on Hillshire Road, I wonder if they were acting on intel and not by chance. Because it was just too convenient. Right? Remember, as I said at the time, them know for a fact say Popcaan life was in danger. And the fact that them just take him out of the traffic just so. No wonder if somebody took them off. But then, who would have took them off? Even Seafood and all that. But, as I say, very interesting. So, the same time this whole lizard thing I go down, Popcaan make a drastic shift. And when the man them look, him start par around Patrick Robert and Jamie them camp. And as for the Gaza man them, seeing all of this go down, this didn't make sense. As for them to have everything set up already, like as soon as things are go down, him just shift camp over so. As I said, the whole thing look orchestrated from the Gaza perspective. So now, keep up, interviews are going on. Popcaan go in last. After Popcaan go in, the exact set of man them, right, get charged. Right. They point out, are you did it? You never did it. You go on home, you stay. Then, switch gone over to Patrick Roberts, and then PA police start around. At the time, it looked orchestrated. This can't be a coincidence. Now, I don't know if Popcaan actually gave in information, but obviously he wasn't a witness on the case. If you interview 20 people, and then after you talk to the 20th man, naturally, at them time they are going to act. Right? So, not because that person went in last, mean to at them give information. It just so happened that after them stop talk, now it's time for the investigators then to act. It could be the very first man who give information. It could be the 10th. As I say, I don't know if Popcaan tell them anything, but we know say he wasn't the witness. Right? The information where them act on and the case built upon, right, was around the star witness. This song make it sound like Popcaan's testimony makes Shawn Starman will respect the Wembley. And that's obviously not the case. If Shawn Starman, you see Popcaan remain the same level where left him, this song will make. Look how much artists see there on the world spread. They must say have artists that people don't even talk about again. People like those are medicine and all them people. Guys are in doing all them people. If Popcaan did end up like them, this song will make. And because Popcaan go turn star, that's why his things are listening. That's why him gets singled out. Now, at the time, there was a big fuss over the fact that Popcaan never go look for him father, World Spread. Now, the other Gaza artist, known as the Gaza Slim, who, as far as I'm concerned, wickeder than a cowboy show, because fear or lie have to be one of the greatest lie told in all of this madness. Remember Gaza Slim said she's a lizard. A lizard must rob her. How quickly people forget. Remember that? Gaza Slim see lizard, you know? Lizard stick her up with him tail. Give me everything we have. Just to you know she wants to say lizard still alive. Just the world spread can walk free. Dangerous. Dangerous girl. But like enough RP, if you ask her, first thing to tell about is God and Father. Even in the trial, Gaza Slim entire narrative in the trial was God I go look out for you, man. God I go this because I'm a man controller. God. That's how I know as Iron people fake the whole God thing. Oh, Jamaicans most church per square mile and God. Iron people in the business about God. All the time them a thief, rape, in the matter of the model. Them say I gotta guide them hands. Anyway, Gaza Slim says she's a lizard. Come out and she makes some statements. At one point she talked about world spread, pay them lawyer fee and Popcaan a liar. She even write a big statement come out saying, Popcaan. Because I said the whole camp turned against Popcaan because them say him sell out and the man informer. And I see him under police protection, so that proves that him an informer. And he left the camp. And when God has Slim put out the statements, she didn't even make some bullet points. She even go as far as to say statements and Popcaan can't come from him because them sound too eloquent, I guess. Like she said, sound too fancy. Popcaan have enough sense to write them words. Let me say they were all in the same camp. But because the world spread, I tell them now, say, Popcaan is now persona non grata. All of them, was turning on Popcaan. Do you think the artists them in Gaza could have do all of this without world spread approval? You think Shawn Storm and Gaza Slim and all of them could have just be going after Popcaan and world spread, not co-sign it? One of her points in her statement, it's crazy. You can go look with your one, still up on the internet. She said, and this is a direct quote from Gaza Slim. I quote, "The reverse psychology that you're using to try to look decent, I can't tell teacher that. So don't try use it on his fans. The reverse psychology that you're using to try look decent, I can't tell teacher that. So don't try to use it on your fans, on his fans." That line, see, sometimes people talk and then they don't realize what them say. I remember people allow even artists to use mind games and trick them, turn them in a fool. So, what chance they stand against a politician? What chance them stand against some geopolitical expert? What chance them stand from the Americans, the Chinese, the Russians, the French, the British? Think about it. Jashi, I turn them in a fool. World spread can use reverse psychology on them and trick them. And what chance do you really stand against? The German, who is not overt, the American who is not overt in his activities and his intentions. Good luck. But me say, that's how Popcaan came to be branded as an informer. Interviews one, be a questioning run. After Popcaan get interview, the exact stam on them get picked out. Then Popcaan change camp right away. They run Patrick Roberts now, be a police sign put. So now, Gaza man him say, see there, him sell out. For that, Shawn Storm talk about. But if Popcaan did stay, a small artist, that song did not make. That song that come from bitterness. And we should know this. In this whole lizard thing, Shawn Storm is the biggest snake of them all. In this whole lizard thing, lizard, death, everything, Shawn Storm is the biggest snake in all of this. It's because people are obsessed with the world spread and never even interested in really understanding the case, understanding how it went down. And Shawn Storm did try to play down and the shoes them start go missing. So Shawn Storm was supposed to be like the world spread, because the world spread was like, him things him had done. So him have the little like underboss them running. Shawn Storm like a run off over here so and run on the man like a run off over here so. Next thing, Lizard trust Shawn Storm, which is why Shawn Storm had to play a major role. It was Shawn Storm's comforting words will make Lizard. You might think to yourself then, why Lizard? If Lizard is something that happened to him, why him never does? Take what himself, where him bother go. Shawn Storm was there reassuring Lizard. Just to go talking and go on, man. No man, we don't talk to the boss already, man. No man. And we asked him, man, me nothing to you, man. Shawn Storm is the biggest snake. So when I talk about no frauds, Shawn Storm is the ultimate fraud. But leading a youth who look up to you to his death apparently is worse than being an informer. I'm going to separate the fan. Like Shawn Storm up there with Snakey. Like Sharp Snake. Shawn Storm is up there with Snakey because Lizard are the first one. Right, we rate Shawn Storm. Right, and Shawn Storm leave him astray and make World Sprite dash him. Shawn Storm was a song we say it's a vibes party. There's a line night where him say Lizard line up 2 more full glass. A girl let soon pass. Lizard line up 2 more full glass. Lizard, the same Lizard, the man them kill. Lizard, right, life change after that shout out then. So Shawn Storm was like theme general. And then by default, World Sprite a Lizard general too. That shout out had a big impact on Lizard life because now, when they get shout out in a song, they don't go in the streets right now. And the girls might say, yo, are you near Lizard? So this is why when time the shoes them go missing. And at times for man get deal with. Shawn Storm plays such an important role. Go back and listen to the recordings then. At one point, World Sprite make it known. Say Shawn Storm, if you fix this, there's a reason. Because Shawn Storm are the real snake, him are the real fraud. Anyway, Patreon Squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more life. Vulture Squad, stay circling. Bless.